My Sharona and Grammy is full of bologna. Well, no, not really. Heidi ho, y'all, and happy Wackadoodle Wednesday. That's a hell of a way to start the day off, isn't it? I am so tickled that Shoutcast got back online. So, woohoo, here we go with another edition of Grammy's Rocket Chair. And I am your hostess with the mostest full of bologna instead of Sharona. So, let's see, over here on Fakeybook, I don't see anybody, but I do see a lovely meme that says, fuck Christopher Columbus. Oh, damn, 4 minutes in. I do like that, yeah. We actually, see, and people wonder why the world is so freaking messed up when we have a special day to honor some son of a bitch that's a greedy bastard that comes over and mutilates the general population that's already here, you know, pretty much annihilating at least, 80%? Let's just be kind of conservative here. And he gets to have his very own special holiday. And then people wonder why the USA is so frickin' messed up. Wow. I think it's pretty obvious there, hun. Oh, well. Over here on Fakeybook, I don't see anybody playing along so far on Fakebook, so let's go check out that Freedoms Network. Grimner, thank you ever so much for sharing me over here and for tweeting me over there on the Twitter side. And hey there, Bo Diddy, how you doing? I also see Atrax is over here as well as Rob Works. And the lovely Star Woman is here as well, and everybody's preparing for the drums of war. World War III, fear porn. Yep, I know. Oh, Rascal, what's the matter? You don't like me yelling that? Rascal's got her ears laid back, and her paws are right next to my throat, so I'm going to try not to piss her off, because she has very sharp claws. Don't you know? I do not declaw my kitty cats, because they need that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Grimmy, you know, I was actually looking for my bologna. I thought I had that Weird Al on my computer. I have it on CD, but I just apparently haven't loaded it on my computer yet. That is a faux pas that I'm going to have to correct here shortly. Like the next time I remember it. Oh, let's see, in 2045. That's probably when. That's the way my brain works sometimes. Either that or 3 in the morning and I'll be going, shit, I'm not waking up my computer for that crap. Hell with it. I'm going to try and go back to sleep. Okay, over here in the RLM, which is where you need to be if you want to give me some static. Which there's a lot of people that do that, and that's okay. I love it, because I give it to you right back. So, wow, there's lots of people in the chat over here today, or at least a lot of nicknames over here. Starting off at the top, where would this place be without my missionary man? Hey there, Asmo, how's it going in your world? I saw you chatting earlier, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you are listening now, but I'm saying hey to you anyway. I also see that most splendiferous bot in the whole wide world, Mr. Barman, is here serving up just exactly what you like. And if he don't have it, I'm sure Grimmy will help him find it. Because Grimmy's good at that. I also see the lovely Beth A is here. How are you doing this evening, sweetheart? And looky there, the mighty Grimner. Speaking of God, there he is, the mighty Odin. Get that on some faux pas. That's not quite the way you spell it, but that's okay. Because, yeah, that's I'm showing off the little bit of French that I remember from French class. Of course, the teacher really didn't teach us much. It was French 1, and she spent most of the class time telling us about all the trips that she takes to France, because she went to France every freaking summer. And we got to find out about it. So, which was cool, because she always had a slideshow that you could either fall asleep to or watch the pretty pictures. But, yeah, kind of fun. But I don't remember a whole hell of a lot from French class. I can count, and I can say a few other things that some of them are not necessarily things you should say in polite polite society. I know you're shocked by the fact that that's the kind of stuff that sticks in my mind. I know that surprises you. Okay. I also see the lovely Moose Girl. Looky there. See, Grammy is a Grammy middle of a lovely lady sandwich again, with Beth A and Moose Girl on either side. And you know what? Extra added bonus. There's the lovely Kate. So hey, Grim, dude, you the man. And then coming up right behind, following along those lovely ladies and thinking, God damn it, Grimmy told me if I just kind of hung out here, I'd get some chicks. And that's why he trusts no one. Because I think Grim fed him a line of crap. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just a story I came up with and it works for me. I don't know. I don't care. I was going to finish that little saying, but I think I actually do have on pink underwear today. Oh, wow. You never know what you're going to hear. I never know what I'm going to say. So see, bonus round for all of us. Chalcedony. There's no O in there, so it really threw me. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing this evening? I also see the lovely Chloe and Chloe. Double dipping a Chloe going on here. And looky there. IB Don C and IB Don C work. Well, yes, Grim, you are the man. Hey there, B. Let's see. Yeah, double dipping a Don too. And looky, there's only a solo Java Doctor, but it is the Java Doctor too. So hey, the new and improved version. That's a plenty for anyone, don't you know? I also see Juana Taco is here, and you know what? That really does sound very good. But I have one more serving of. I made me a lovely vegetable stoop with shredded zucchini and some shredded summer squash, and then I threw a whole bunch of other mixed veggies in there, and I did that in some chicken broth. And threw some rice in just for a little bit more. And then I thought, you know what? I used chicken broth and I cooked up a chicken the other day to make chicken noodle stoop. And you know what I did? Oh, hey. In any case, I threw the extra chicken that I had in my veggie stoop. And oh my God, it's very yummy. Of course, I also put quite a bit of cayenne in there and some banana pepper, so it's got some zippity for its doodah, but it is quite tasty, and I have one serving left, so that's my supper this evening when I get done here. Grimmy just says that the RLM has a higher female to male ratio than your average IRC channel. Well, y'all are outnumbered. I'll bet you guys don't mind that one damn bit. Unless we all get bitchy at the same time, and then you're all hiding in a corner going, holy shit, when are they gonna, oh man, don't say anything, they might kill us. Yeah, PMS is putting up with men's shit. Also stands for permissible manslaughter. So, just in case any woman ever tells you she's got PMS, run away. Run fast, run far. Okay, to carry on. I see Meisterbrow is here. How you doing, party animal? Sight player not working for you? I'm sorry, sock puppet. Let's see. Oh, does he need to be refreshing? Refresh? Okay, go to the Spreaker. Where's Spreaker? Where's the Spreaker link? Let me go to Spreaker. Let me refresh here. And then I'll share the Spreaker link. Oh, holy crap. Oh, I was freaking for a minute there, but now I'm back to normal. Okay, what the hey? I thought for a minute there, holy shit, I got 26 listeners? What the hell is wrong with people? Okay. Took a long time, huh? Ooh, that sucks. Okay, I hope it's... Let me look. Yeah, I'm streaming. It's linoleum, don't you know? It's my flow. Okay, back to saying hi. I get so easily sidetracked, in case you haven't noticed. I also see P. Bunyan is here. Hey there, sweetheart. Timber. And looky there, Rob Works, the mighty bubbler man. Rob, you will forever be known as my bubbler man. Just saying. Ouch. Well, I shared the Spreaker link, y'all, so it should be working. Ouch. Claws. Ouch. Okay. Sock Puppet is here, and he's having a few issues. So, sweetheart, try the Spreaker link. That ought to work, because it looks like it's doing something over here. Yeah, it's moving. Don't ask me to get technical, because I don't know doodly squat about this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Atomic Punk is here, as well as Clank. I love that. And then, closely followed by Colfax 101, which, every time I see that, I think of Prostitution Avenue out there in Denver. And I'm sure Denver would be just pleased as punch to find out that that's what I'm saying. But it's the truth. Or at least last time I went to Denver it was. Dema is here, as well as etc. Of course, they're kind of showing as they're not really here, but that's okay, because I'm going to say shout out to them anyway. And looky there, Free Enslaved is here. Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing this evening? And how is your puppy doing? Or your big fur baby? I can't really say puppy, because from the sounds of it, he's a rather large fur baby. Kind of like my large fur babies. But I hope he's doing quite well. I also see, hey, I'm here. Who'd have thunk? As well as Grendel. And oh, I'm going to have to behave myself now, because I see Jehovah 1 is here. Is that like the number 1 Jehovah? Is that like the big guy, the old kaboom? The one that I really need to be concerned about? Because lightning can strike me inside of a house. I've heard of such shit. Excuse me. Be nice to me, Jehovah. I'm not trying to take your name in vain. I'm just poking fun. Okay, yeah, I would take your name in vain, because really, I quite frankly don't believe in an external Jehovah. But there you go. No lightning. I'm good. Kazoo is here. God bless you. And looky there, the lovely Mary B from Down Under is over here. Hey there, lady. How's it going down in your neck of the woods? Are things starting to warm up down there? Because they're getting a wee bit chilly up here. It did not make the 67 degrees that they promised me today. I'm going to have a chat with that weatherman and see if maybe he's been taking some lessons from these climate scientists that keep saying global warming. I have an awful lot of not global warming going on out here today. A little bit on the bursy side. And breezy, which made it double burr. Oh, Bot is here. Hi there, Bot. And looky there, Mr. Snick. That's a snick snack paddywhack. What the hell's a paddywhack? And why would you give your dog a bone after you paddywhacked? Inquiring minds time. I also see Pawn Sauce is here, which I'm not going to go there. I'm just not, too late. Already did. Wow. Mental image. Looky there. RLM 91360. Let's see. 10, 19, 10. Hi, RLM1. And to round out the crew, Tip Bob. Hey there, sweetheart. How you doing? I'm sure that Tip Bob is probably a bot of some kind. And, if not, well, honey, hi. Oh, been beautiful lately? That is so awesome, B. Actually, it's been pretty decent out here, except for today. This time of year, although I absolutely love the changing colors, the leaves changing, I'm not real keen on the having to get out there and rake shit, because, I got leaves and all kinds of seed pods falling all over my yard, so I'm going to have to rake. But I'm thinking I have a riding mower with a bagger. set the deck down just a little bit lower because, winter's coming on. I can mow it a little bit shorter anyway. And see how much of that crap I can pick up without having to actually get out there and rake. I'll still have to get out there and rake because, well, it's good exercise, right? Right. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Petition to demand Paul Ryan resign. Ah, sweetie. We demand that you start using a wet noodle when you whip us. Yeah. Like that's really going to happen, hun. Yeah, Twitter. Bye-bye. Don't need your drain on my little bitty tin can, kite string, and duct tape. So, there you go. Let me go see. I got some note. Oh, holy sheep dip. Damn. All right. I clicked on, hi, Athos and Weta. How are you guys doing this evening? I see you over here on Fakey Book. How awesome. Yeah, I clicked over on Facebook, and my brother-in-law has a video about debate moderator Anderson Cooper and a spanking thing, and it's like, oh, holy crap, I really did not wish to see that. Really, I did not. Wow, that's just wrong. Okay. Let's see, where do I wish to go? Besides the place that I get told to go quite frequently. I am the tour guide, just in case, you're curious. Okay, speaking of people that need to be going to a really warm place, how about we kick off with this one? I think Grammy shared this over in the RLM earlier today, and I really did guffaw out loud. And my coworkers that were standing a few feet away from me on the other side of the parts counter, which I'm thinking just from the looks on their faces, they were glad that there was a parts counter and a partition between us because, yeah, I was sitting at my computer and just giggling like a fiend. And they thought, oh, crap, she's laughing. Which, yeah. Hand in some pooper. Ew. Oh. Thanks for that mental image, sock puppet. Wow. I'm going to sleep really well tonight. Thank you very much. Not. As if this article that I'm getting ready to read isn't going to give me nightmares already. Killer clown armed with baseball bat gets smashed in the face after picking on the wrong victim. I just think this is funnier than hell. I know that was Anderson Cooper, honey. I knew who you was talking about because I know he's come out of that there closet. He can go right back into that closet too, as far as I'm concerned. I really could give two shits less which direction his gate swings. So long as there is no film at 11, I don't care. Well, okay, and so long as the other participants are of legal age, which whatever the hell, age of consent, let's put it like that, because each state has a different age. Have you noticed that? Oh well, back to this killer clown, who apparently wasn't as much of a killer as he thought he was. The common man struck back at the killer clown terrorism in our streets by headbutting one of them when he leapt out armed with a baseball bat. Apparently, Ashley Symes, who is 23, dressed in a red wig and creepy mask, and took a baseball bat out into the neighborhood to scare people, just for the laugh out louds, the lols, la 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 la, durr. Honey, clowns are supposed to have red nose. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I did read this one prior, just saying. He waited for victims in an underground car park at the dockside. I almost said dorkside because I'm so dorkular. At the Dockside Outlet Center in Chatham. Everything was going well, with several passers-by and motorists left traumatized when he jumped out screaming at them and dragging a bat along the ground, which I shared this on Facebook, and one of my cousins commented on there, "Son of a bitch would have done that to me, I'd have run his ass over." That's probably what I would have done too. I would have gladly paid for a new grill and windshield. No problemo. Oh well, apparently this all backfired when he chose the wrong man to leap out at. And frankly, we can't summon too much sympathy, which I had, well, I can't say zero sympathy, but it was really, really close. This victim, perhaps prepared for any killer clown antics by reports in the press, instinctively responds by appearing to headbutt the clown he thought was about to attack him. His friend, acting as a backup, then chucks his milkshake all over him, which, oh yeah, headbutt and shake. Not stirred. At this point, Syme's friend, who had been filming it all, runs up insisting, "It's a prank! It's a prank!" Well, you know what, sweetheart? Sometimes pranks don't necessarily work out the way you intended them. He was trying to defuse the situation, and they admit the whole thing was an imitation of American prankster YouTubers who have gained a massive following by tricking people and freaking them out. According to Symes, everyone he scared found his actions hilarious, even the man who headbutted him. And the video netted him more than 100,000 views on his Kick It With Ash channel. Although not all the viewers were positive. You know, one of them says, "Are you nuts? Fun or not, you should not be doing this. It's ridiculous and pathetic," which okay, it's slapstick humor, but it's one of those things that be prepared for the unintended consequences. Because seriously, if I wouldn't have been, if you'd have done this shit to me, I grew up with 7 brothers. If you'd have done this shit to me, and I wasn't remotely close to my car, although I always have my keys in my hand when walking in an area like that, usually, and I have what my daughter refers to as a switchblade key. You push the button, the key pops out and locks into place. So, number one, I'd probably jabbed you in the eye with the key, just because, you can put someone's eye out with that thing. And the other thing I would have done is you would have been singing soprano for a while, once you caught your breath. Because growing up with 7 brothers, I learned to fight dirty. And you scare me like that, and you can bet your sweet ass the dirty tricks are going to come out. Ay. He goes on to say, as long as there's no harm done, people should see it as a joke. Says the guy who is really, really lucky he didn't do that to someone who had a heart condition. I was trying to go for a younger audience. I didn't want to target older people in case they had health conditions. It's not just older people that have health conditions. And we mapped out the killer clown sightings. Woo-woo! And if you want to keep track of them, apparently they've got a link on this stupid thing for you to keep track of all the killer clown sightings, which, killer clowns, yeah. What planet are they supposed to be from? I have no freaking clue. What? Looks like our maintenance window will have to move to a later time date. Let me know more information when it becomes available. What the heck is that about, Grim? I think it's actually quite funny. Little Nimrod. See? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, and sometimes that reaction causes you to have a bloodied nose. Oopsie. Too bad. Doofus. Well, at least I know I don't have to share it on Facebook because I did that earlier today. Yes, I have some notifications over there, by the way. Yes, Sissy Pooh. My sissy poo is sharing crafty things again. Oh. Ah, pretty things to do with pine cones. I have lots of those that I need to rake up. Huh. Yay. Okay. Moving along. Yes. Okay, back to my pocket I go. There was something else that I just knew I had. There it is. Grimmy, I had something from Tama. It's a little from Tama thingy in my chat, if that's what you're referring to, sweetheart. And it says, global notice. Looks like our maintenance window will have to move to a later time/date. We'll let you know more info when it becomes available. Now, I am on Chatzilla, by the way. So I don't know if that's a Chatzilla thing or what, because it's in red. And it's like, okay. And Grim, since when do you expect me to know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'll be the first one to admit that a lot of times I don't know shit from Shinola. Okay, I do know shit from Shinola, because Shinola you intentionally rub on your shoes, and shit is what you step on, and then not intentionally track through the house on the carpet and go, what's that smell? It's happened. I have 2 dogs. Trust me. It's happened. Oh, thank you, Kate. See, Kate knows. Kate knows. Kate knows everything because she's Kate. Kate of Texas. So there you go. Okay, back to, this is from Zero Hedge. Oh, I'm not worried about it. I just saw it and it was like, what? And you know me. I can't read silently. Although, when I'm reading a book, my lips don't move. I don't think. Unless I'm reading it to my grandkids. And then they do. And then my grandkids also get an awful lot of sound effects because that's how I roll. So, okay. This is from zerohedge.com. I don't remember who posted this. I don't know if it was Grim or if it was Sock Puppet or if it was, I don't remember. But it looked like fun because it was Professor Slam's the little special little snowflakes that are living in fantasy world. You're so special. People now experience the entire world as a form of bullying. Get ready for it. The political correctness movement that has swept college campuses, corporate America, and mainstream life can be traced back to a few psychological trends. Yeah, it's called control of the mass populace via language. Howard Schwartz, professor emeritus at Oakland University, has for years studied the psychology underlying political correctness. Oh, I know, it caught me off guard too. I saw that and it was like, is this Shoutcast? Is this what? What? I know, Grim. But then again, it was like, oh, okay. Hi, Chloe. Did you forget? Oh, Kate says that if she really did know everything, she'd treat everyone to a night at the Trumpelstiltskin Hotel. Well, because that's where Trumpelstiltskin resides. Yeah, right. Like I'd want to go there. Okay, back to the special snowflake. See, if somebody offends me or... Okay, it's all in my mind. My being offended is all inside my own mind, number one. But, and that's the way it works with everyone else, too. Just saying. You get butthurt or offended by somebody. Guess what, Snowflake? It's in your mind. It really is. But, if I I don't like someone or they start talking in a way that I don't care for, if I can talk to them face to face and say, I think you're a butt munch, maybe not necessarily using that terminology, but I may, if they're being civil, then I will be somewhat civil back to them and just inform them that I really don't care for your BS, hun. And so I'm just going to leave you to it. You can wallow in it all on your own. And, if it's someone online, well, I leave wherever they're at because, if I don't feel like putting up with their shit, I don't. It's on me to make that decision. Far be it from me to tell everybody else, you can't do that. Why do you put up with that shit? That's none of my business. People want to put up with shit, that's their business. If I don't want to put up with it, I don't. So, back to this lovely little political correctness. Yay. Apparently he wrote a book. In his new book, Political Correctness and the Destruction of Social Order, chronicling the rise of the pristine self. Pristine self. Alrighty. He offers some clarity on why the term snowflakes is now synonymous with college students. Because they're special. Each one is an individual. No two are alike. And yet, when you get them in a clump, they can cause all kinds of disaster, especially when they start melting from your bullying language. They start shriveling and melting, and then they turn into slush, and then they freeze overnight, and then you have an accident, and then they go, see, that's what you get for not being tolerant, you intolerant asshole. Now think like I do, or else. They're really messed. Schwartz, who taught a class in social and behavioral sciences within a business school, said that the term stems from what he calls the rise of the pristine self. Yeah, they're as pure as a driven slush. Schwartz writes in the book that this is a self that is touched by nothing but love. Oh, real? No. No, they are not touched by love, honey. I gotta disagree with you on that one. He goes on to say the problem is that nobody is touched by nothing but love. And so if a person has this as an expectation, if they have built their sense of themselves around this premise, the inevitable appearance of something other than love blows this structure apart. No, honey, it is not nothing but love. It is nothing but rainbows and butterflies and unicorn farts. That's all it is. Oh, and some glitter thrown in occasionally. But it has zero to do with love. It has an awful lot to do with self-importance and how others are not acknowledging how important they are. So no, I have really got to disagree with that whole self-love thing. Because there ain't no love coming out of someone that is going, you hurt me, you must pay. That's not loving. What's loving is when someone is behaving in that manner, getting in their face and saying, hey there, cupcake, snowflake, sweetheart, honey bun. You're being a douche, okay? And not one of those really good Summer's Eve kind of douches, the Summer's Eve douches are probably carcinogenic. So maybe you are a Summer's Eve douche. Maybe you are. But you really need to stop that because it's very bad for your health. Not that I'm going to do anything to you, but the world in general, yeah. You're going to get stepped on, sweetheart. You're going to be slushified. That is called tough love. And sometimes you just plain need to dispense that. Yes, Rob Works, I see you commented. Yes, he is, that bozo, literally, is very lucky he did not get shot. But that was in the UK, Rob, so, they're not allowed to have those kind of weapons. Which, okay, Tangent. Squirrel. I saw an article earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday, about wanting to ban assault weapons. And I've got to say this. In the strictest definition of assault and weapon, if you use a weapon, it is to assault someone. And no matter what you use, whether it is your hands, or a knife, or a CD case, or a computer, or a car, or a gun, or a baseball bat, or a tire iron, or whatever, even if it's your word for the special little snowflakes and cupcakes out there, it is quite literally an assault weapon. You assaulted someone with a weapon. Therefore, it is an assault weapon. So when you call for a ban on assault weapons, are you going to ban everything? Well, where the hell is that asteroid? Where is it? Because you just banned everything. Everything is now officially illegal once they do a ban on assault weapons. Because somebody is going to feel assaulted one way or t'other. Back to the special little snowflakes. Apparently, he added in an interview that the oversensitivity of individuals today, including political correctness, and I don't know that it's oversensitivity as it is over self-importance, overinflated or perception of self-importance. I don't know. It's including political correctness and microaggressions. They all stem from this idea that people operating under the notion of the pristine self-view, or the pristine self view you as evil because you are showing them something other than love. Well, cupcake. Do I need to go over it again? Schwartz also points to the rise of helicopter parents and catapulting campus administrations as contributing to this phenomenon. And I will blame parents for this because I am one. And yeah, there have been times when I let my kids get away with shit because I just flat ass did not want to have to deal with the fucking whining. But for the most part, it was like, really? You wish to behave that way? Fine. There's a reason there's a door on your room. Go to it. I'm shutting the door. And you're not coming out until you decide to be somewhat resembling of a human. Somewhat. There were times when, especially my youngest, spent a lot of time in her room. And it wasn't necessarily a pleasurable experience for her or me, although thank God the bedrooms were in the basement. So it was muffled through the floor. All that screaming and whining, and yeah, I was a heartless old heifer when my kids were little. Just ask them, they'll tell you. But, yeah. Sometimes you got to give them a little bit of tough love. And, oh, by the way, when they got sent to their rooms, no, they did not have computers. This was a long time ago. This was back just shortly after paper and pencils were invented. Can you hear my eyes rolling? So there were no computers. There were no boom boxes. There was no any of that fun stuff. No Nintendos. Yeah. We had one Nintendo. Actually, we had an Atari. But that wasn't in their room. And that also got taken away when they misbehaved. And if they kept misbehaving, it would go in the trash bag. And if they kept it up after a month, it went out. It was going to go out in the trash. But, it never got to that point. But, yeah, I was mean to my children. I took things away that they valued. Darn it. And they had to earn them back. What a heartless heifer. Apparently people now experience the entire world as a form of bullying. And helicopter parents protect the children from real dangers, but also fantasy dangers. Oh, let them go out there and skin their knees. It does them good. These precious little snowflakes are the children of political correctness, and their parents and schools lead them to believe that the world is perfectly moralistic. Well, they don't live in the real world. No. And this is most definitely a thing where the parents need to really pull their head out. You are not supposed. There's a reason why parent and friend is not synonymous. From the ages of birth to 18. You're not supposed to be friends with your kids. You can be friendly, but you're not supposed to be friends. You're supposed to be a parent first. I'm bored with this already. Can you tell? Because it's just making me go off on tangents. It's like, I cannot deal with these people that seem to think that you can't be mean to me. That's not my child. Don't talk that way to my child. Really? Alrighty. Atrax is here. Hey there, darling. How are you doing? Oh, and look, there's opinions going on. All kind of fun stuff. Excuse me. Yes, trust no one. That whole races thing, yeah. Races was actually a created bullshit. There is no such thing as we are humans. Period. Pigmentation does not designate race. It just designates that you got to stay in the easy bake oven of life a little bit sooner. That's the only difference. Let me share this precious little snowflake thing over on Fakey Book real quick as well, seeing as how I've lost my patience with it. See? It's like, okay, I just flat ass can't deal with these people. Because I get in their face and then they start whining and then I just have to walk away. And no, that's not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of you are not worth me having to go and spend days, weeks, months, years in the Gray Bar Hilton getting 3 hots and a cot. So I'm just going to turn around and walk away before I deck your sorry ass. Oy. Just get that shared. Okay. Alrighty, Chloe. Now, I got to go here and I had something I posted earlier today on Facebook, and it was a video that was sharing, and I tried to find it over on YouTube, but was not finding it on YouTube apparently. Something, and maybe I just flat ass wasn't really looking too hard, but here's one meme that I don't know if I got it shared over on RLM earlier today or not, but it's from Merca today. Merca! If you say something negative about one candidate, people automatically assume you support the other one. It's like people don't understand there can be more than one idiot per election. And my reply to that pretty much is we've got way more idiots than we do villages, and that's pretty much why we're in the deep shit that we're in right now. So, and I think Flasheroony had kind of gave me this little brain fart-itis or whatever earlier today in the chat. Just a little something to ponder. Maybe it wasn't Flash. I don't remember who it was. Someone earlier in the chat said something and it kind of triggered this little thought in my wee little head. something about we deserve our government and or the candidates and or the way the world is right now. And I thought of the word deserve, and I thought of breaking it down and taking the prefix D. It goes on loan words, so it's kind of like it's from the Latin. It's like to decide. You decide, but it's also used to indicate privation or removal and separation, such as dehumidify or demerit or derange or degrade or deduce, or as a reversal, to detract from something. And then you take serve, which is to work for someone or to prepare and or offer food or some other product or to meet the requirements of a position or task or to work through or complete at a specified time frame. So basically, when you break down the word deserve, you're getting a whole lot of nothing good. Because when you deserve, if we deserve these candidates, they don't serve us. They don't meet requirements of the position or task. They don't work through things. They don't prepare things for us. And they most definitely don't have things done in a timely manner. So no, we don't deserve. Or maybe we are deserving. I don't know. I don't think we deserve the shit we've got. But, when you look at the two butt munches, the main ones that everybody is bickering and quibbling over, I just have to shake my head and say, seriously? Seriously. The one other thing I wanted to get to was a video. I guess I probably could have found it because it's an ABC video from the presidential debate, and they're bickering and talking about SCOTUS. And I shared the video stating that, for starters, I don't like any of the candidates. And I think it's pure madness to play along with the choices put before us that are disgusting and despicable. Pretty much interchangeable as to which one you wish to call which. So are they representative of our values? And if so, if they really are representative of our values, we are a very sorry collective. But when it comes to the SCOTUS, in the end, it all basically comes down to the fact that these are 9 old farts in matching black bathrobes that are reading a bunch of legalese gobbledygook, expressing their opinion on whatever legalese squiggles and lines that was put down on paper and placed in front of them. They also listen to a bunch of legalese mumbo-jumbo put forth by competing liars. And we, those of us, underlings, according to them, are supposed to live by their opinion. An opinion that's based on not constitutionality anymore. It's based on someone else's opinion that was based on someone else's opinion that was based on someone else's opinion. So it's basically, what I like to say about opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and they all stink. When you look at it like that, you got one stinky ass opinion based on another stinky ass opinion based on another stinky ass opinion. And those stinky ass opinions it doesn't dissipate with time. It multiplies exponentially. Every time another stinky ass opinion is built on top of the previous ones. It is a toxic waste dump anymore. So I have zero liking or inclination to pay attention to any of their BS anymore, because as far as I'm concerned, you're just a guy in a black bathrobe listening to a bunch of shit by a shit spewer. Nope. Okay. What was that? I got to catch up on the chat here because I see there's... Oh. I don't know about that sock puppet. Let's see. All authoritarians are assholes, but not all assholes are authoritarians. That is very true, Graham. Although it's a very small margin of the assholes that are not authoritarian, or at least think they're authoritarian, but mincing words here. And yes, a person can be an authority on a subject, but that's also based on what other people have written. And how can you be an authority on a subject if you do not have personal experience? If you're basing your authority on someone else's perspective, how can you be an authority on something? I'm just pondering. If somebody would like to clue me in on that, I would really appreciate it. Deserve would imply I agree to the possibility of it by way of social contract. Oh, well, that's true too. Okay. Deserve, let, allow. Ah, thank you. No, Grammy, they're not black moo-moos. And yeah, Robs, I thought about sorcerer's robes, but I personally like the mental image of the bathrobes better, because then I can also picture even the guys having curlers in their hair, and it makes them absolutely farcical. It's kind of like from Harry Potter when you're dealing with whatever that bugaboo was in that closet. The way to take its power away was to make it seem funny. And when they turned Professor Snape into having a mini pearl hat on and pumps and everything. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know. What the hell? I'm winging it here. Uh-oh. Chloe's firing Google. Cool. Are you channeling your inner Trumples? You're fired. Oh, that blanket thing with that's a Snuggie, Grim. Oh, I'm sorry. I see Demon Atrax just said that. Dead people keep yeah, they do. It's kind of scary, ain't it? Okay. Moving along. I just had to share those. Those were those were some of my asshole moments that I shared over on Facebook today. I was just sharing my own particular aroma. It's rose bushes that have been freshly fertilized with organic fertilizer, mind you. I'm not one bit ashamed to admit it either. So there. I think entirely too many people take themselves entirely too seriously. Okay. Oh, cool. Here they are. A UFO uncloaking over California. Thanks, Star Woman. I'll have to check that out later. UFO. Just because it's an UFO doesn't necessarily mean it's aliens. Because there's an awful lot of technology out there that we're not allowed to know because, well, we would tell you, but then we'd have to kill you kind of thing, So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's extraterrestrial. It just means that it's an unidentified flying object. Or maybe an unidentified floating object. But it's not necessarily aliens. And, dude, whoever told that guy that that hairdo was an attractive look, they should be fired. Just saying. Because that's like, dude, wow. That's not good. It looks like you French kissed a light socket and enjoyed it. Which is really wrong. But, okay. I'm going back to my pocket now that I put that mental image in your head. You're welcome. Let's see here. La la la. Trying to what? White Wraith. I thought it said white waffles. Oh my God. Today we actually had a cock waffle at work. I'm not kidding you one damn bit. Oh, Grammy. We had an individual at work today that I'm going to be really nice. This individual apparently seems to think that he's, a special kind of narcissistic asshole. Because he came in needing parts, and I told him, well, my parts guy is still at lunch. And he's got that condescending look down, because although I am, basically classified as a receptionist, do not piss off the receptionist, honey. Messages get lost. Just putting that out there. But he was giving me that look, and I said, he should be back within 5 minutes. And he said, oh, okay. So he wandered off to look at accessories, yada, yada, yada. And he'd come back, and it's been 5 minutes. And I looked at my computer, and I said, no, sir, it has not. It has only been 3. So, I was to the point where I was now being polite in a professional manner, not polite in a, hey there, dude, how you doing? Which is the way I normally am with customers. Well, when the parts guy did show up, which, was within the 5-minute time frame, I saw him coming in the back door, and I went back and told him, you've got a real gem here. And gave him that look to where he would be prepared for this individual. And oh my Lord, this guy starts talking to him, and he says, I need this plastic part. In case he says, okay. What plastic part? Well, the one that broke. And it goes to, in case he said, what are you working on? And he said, a Chevy. And it's like, okay. What part of you came to get Chevy parts at a Chevrolet dealership do you think I don't understand? I mean, this guy was a total dickweed. He really was. But, he was such an ass about all this. And, Casey is pulling up diagram after diagram until finally this guy goes, that's the part right there. That's the one that I broke. And Casey goes, okay. Now, what year vehicle is it on? Well, because people don't understand that sometimes model years parts change. They could be it could resemble each other, but the part number changes depending on the year. And so he was really being, and I was really trying to not jump across a little partition and just give him a hug around the neck until he shut the fuck up. Because he was pissing me off. But he went back to schedule to get the repairs done on this vehicle, and also repairs done on his wife's vehicle, which when he said he was married, it was like, really? Wow, there really is someone for everyone. Holy crap. Well, he goes back to the service department to get things scheduled, and his hired hand that was with him and that was looking extremely uncomfortable through this whole interchange looked at me and smiled and said, I really feel as though I must apologize for his behavior. And I was like, oh, bless your heart, darling. And I couldn't help myself. I wanted to hug him and not around the neck until he stopped moving, because he looked like he could have been like almost a grandson. That's how young he looked, and it probably would have been creepy. But in any case, I just looked at him and said, oh, sweetheart, bless your heart. You don't need to apologize for him being an ass. And he just kind of looked at me, and I said, no, seriously, that's the way. And he said, that's the way he is all the time. And the company we work for wonders why he goes through help so fast. And it's like, I don't. I see. If this is the way he treats people that he needs something from that are not employed by him, wowzer. So I just looked at him and said, oh, sweetie, you are doing a wonderful job of learning this lovely little life lesson. Now you will know what not to be when you grow up. And he just kind of smiled and said, that's a really good way of looking at it. And now every time he gets that way with me, I'm just going to have that running through my mind. This is what I do not want to be when I grow up. Yeah, they are out there. They are amongst us. And sometimes the only reason that they are still living and breathing is because the whole Gray Bar Hilton and 3 hots and a cot thing. That's the only reason. And this guy was coming really close. Just saying. Oi. TD! How are you doing, sweetie? I see you. Okay. I shared some really cool videos earlier today as well of people singing on subways and on buses and trains and all that. And I thought, I want to go do that. I want to go sing Bob Marley. I can sing Bob Marley, especially in a bunch of people that drown me out. It's all good. As one of my brothers told me, you're a really good background singer. Way in the background. He loves me. Okay. I got to refresh this because it's not. That's one thing that I find somewhat irritating. So I always have to refresh if I want to make sure I see people's comments over here. Oh, there's more aliens! Anunnaki. Yes, the Anunnaki, they created us. Yeah, we're some college kids' science experiment. Yeah, I really think he should have gotten a D-. Because seriously? Either that, or, the big guy in the sky, wherever he is, or big girl in the sky, whomever, whatever it is, has a very demented sense of humor because they put a playground right next to a toxic waste dump. What the hell were you thinking, hon? And the aardvark, that's another one. Really? Who sold you on that plan? Alrighty, I guess. Whatever. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have in my pocket real quick? I saw this one earlier today. Now, I'm not real sure what to think about this. Oh, let's go to the funny one first. This one is also from Zero Hedge. And, okay, this was another one that I seriously did laugh out loud, especially when I listened to the video. It's like, oh, my God, that is just too freaking funny. Apparently, a Russian foreign minister trolls U.S. elections. Presented with a little comment, as it appears. Of course, there's a little video here. Lavrov has trolled Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton during a CNN interview, telling the host, Christiana Amanpour, that the U.S. presidential campaign is full of pussies. There are so many pussies around this presidential campaign on both sides that I prefer not to comment. And I think, oh my Lord, the fur is gonna fly. There's gonna be hairballs coughed up, and then they're gonna slap it back on the Donald's head because apparently he guffawed and it flew off. But I had to go there because I thought, oh, that is just too freaking priceless. It takes someone from outside to make it on the mainstream media, calling them out and saying, y'all are pussies. Which, okay, the Donald, well, if he's the lady man that he claims to be, hun, y'are what you eat. Yeah, I said that out loud. And Shrillery, well, if her gate swings away, enough said. Oh, that just gave me a nauseating thought. Oh, crap. And then I undid my little linky. What a dork. Yes, I am a dork. Okay. I just had to go there. Did I put that over here? No, I did not. There you go. Okay. It is funny. It is good for a guffaw. Well, Grammy, I will just leave that up for you to decide, okay? On that whole hairball thing. We're moving along, and we're scrolling. Okay, now let's get to something serious here. Something to do with marijuana. Because that's cereal, damn it. Cheerios, even. This is from thelastmarijuanatrial.com. Apparently, the federal definition of marijuana does not include cannabis indica. Did you know that? I did not. Hello out there. Aloha. And looking in the law library computer this afternoon, our friend Chico Martinez decided to go to the basics and simply look up the federal definition of marijuana. We both heard B.E. Smith say this on Weed Wars TV on the Discovery Channel a few weeks ago, but it couldn't be. Or could it? According to USCS Title I 802 definitions, the term marijuana means all parts of the plant cannabis sativa, whether growing or not, the seeds thereof, the resin extracted from any part of the plant, and every compound, manufacture, salt, derivative, mixture, or preparation of such plant, its seeds or resin. Such terms does not include the mature stock of such plant, fiber produced from such stock, oil or cake made from the seeds of such plant, any other compound, manufactured, salt, derivative, mixture, or preparation of such mature stock, except the resin extracted therefrom, fiber, oil, or cake, or the sterilized seed of such plant, which is incapable of germination. It's been there the whole time. The federal definition of marijuana is only for cannabis sativa L, not cannabis indica, the most common type. As far as I know, virtually everyone grows hybrids of cannabis indica. It's very rare that someone grows a pure sativa strain. Chico was recently convicted of growing 111 marijuana plants, but they were all indica, zero sativa. or Indica, or however you pronounce that. He's now facing a sentence of 25 years because of prior convictions. This is the part I also found quite interesting. Do you know that in the federal system, prior sentences, although completely served and 100% over with, must be served again, plus any new federal sentence? Does anyone out there know that? Which to me, that's like double dipping. That's double indemnity. That's not right. That's just not right. Once time is served, you cannot. But wait, this is the Fed. They do whatever they want to, so long as we let them get away with it. The Green 14 are being prosecuted for growing, possessing, and conspiring to distribute 284 marijuana plants. I don't know exactly what strain they were, but it's more than likely that they were a strain of indica, not sativa. Time to find out exactly what the plants in evidence are. It's likely that these are not marijuana according to federal law. Can it be this easy? Are all medical marijuana growers and dispensary owners and all other federal marijuana cases missing this central point? This fundamental definition of what is and what isn't marijuana. Thank you, Roger, for that lovely little blurby there. I think once this does get pointed out, someone's going to go in there and correct the definition. Wiping Cheetos from your lips? Oh, that is so funny, Atrax. I know, it just totally sucks when there's hush and you buzz, dude. Yeah. I'm leaning a little bit more towards what Rob Works said about, tell that to the mercenary thug with his rifle pointed at you. And the only reason that they're going to confiscate that is because they got a party coming up. The policeman's ball. Okay. What's that? Perfect meme? What's that? Huh? Which one, Grim? Now I gotta wait and see. Okay, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Or that one. Or that one. Or who? Wait, who's? Oh, yeah. That's probably the look that, Slick Willie was like, you mean I have to have sex with her? Yeah, I could understand that look. They did a very good job with the makeup this time. Did you notice that? He doesn't look nearly as close to being on death's door. Just saying. What's it? Oh. Yeah. Whew. Good old Slick Willie. He's just a little on the scary side, ain't he? I saw, where was that? Was that on Fakey Book, or was that, I don't remember where it was now. It was, good old Teddy the Swimmer Kennedy and Slick Willie. Oh, no, it was on Twitter. It was a meme. As a matter of fact, I think I actually shared it. You could be right there, Grim. Grimmy says he's pretty sure policemen have no balls. Well, you could be right there. In any case, this meme was of Teddy the Swimmer Kennedy and Slick Willie. And Teddy said, I drown girls. And Slick Willie says, I rape girls. And underneath it says, and we make you believe that his saying bad words is worse. And you know what's really sad? That's what's going on. People are freaking idiots. It's like, seriously? Oh, they removed them at the... Oh, that just totally sucks. That they removed them at the academy. Wow, that's just not cool at all. It's like, you don't need those anymore. So, no. I was going to go somewhere I shouldn't go, and so I'm not going there because I live out in farm country, where people raise cattle, and yeah, I know how that shit's done. Ew, mountain oysters. You know what those are, right? God, I hope they don't ever use those things for that. Okay, moving along. I really don't want to loiter there for too much this week. So how about, I tell you what, I am going to go and I'm going to check out Upi because I haven't been to Upi for a while. And it's odd and funny news. And then I probably need to go check out a couple other of the more obscure pages. Because, wow. Okay. Okay, I got to do this one. Just number one because it's from my favorite estate in the whole wide world. And because it's like, okay, all right. One of those where if y'all could see the look on my face, you'd think, I've seen that look. Puppy dogs get that look when they hear a weird noise. Did a little tilt. The whole thing. I did the whole thing. Over on UPI, a man orders pizza to Florida grandmother's house to check on her post-hurricane. So don't call her. Don't try and stop by, but order a pizza. Oh, okay, never mind. I scrolled down to get into the story. Apparently this is a Nebraska man who's worried about the well-being of his Florida grandmother. After Hurricane Matthew, he had a pizza delivered to her home to make sure she was safe. Lance Tyler, a delivery driver for Papa John's Pizzeria in Palm Coast, said an order came in Sunday after Hurricane Matthew swept through, and the call was unusual for a number of reasons. The call came from a man who identified himself as Eric, and he told workers he was in Omaha, but wanted to order a pizza to the Palm Coast home of his grandmother. Eric's delivery instructions included asking Tyler to call back when he was at Olson's home. The way that he answered the phone is she there? Is she okay? Sounded like he was really worried. This is according to Tyler. And then he handed the phone to the grandmother, who explained her phone had been disconnected by the storm, so she was unable to contact family. Grandma said that I haven't talked to you in 2 days, and the grandson said, Grandma, I haven't talked to you in 2 days, and I got worried about you. You must be hungry by now, which is why he sent pizza. Pizza. Okay, let's see. It goes on to say that he was calling the police department and calling the sheriff's department, and no one was answering, so he got really worried. So he figured, the hell, pizza delivery, they always answer. Because Papa John's, we deliver. Let's see. Tyler does say that the look on the grandma's face when she realized her grandson had sent a pizza was better than any tip he'd ever received. Her expression was priceless. It was like, wow. And Clara also said that her pepperoni pizza was fantastic, and she has since been able to reconnect her phone. Police and fire couldn't do it, but Papa John's got there in 30 minutes and put the cell phone to her ear. So there you go. There's a good little advert for Papa John's. Okay, you finally did something, although I still don't care for your pizza. Yeah, it's been a lot of years since I've had it, but that last time I had it really kind of sort of made me nauseous. So just not going there again. Um. Oh, I know which one I was going to go to. That Caleb Berg thingy. Oh, thank you, Kate. So that was just a bullshit thing. Okay, I was curious about that because I thought, wow, that's kind of spooky. If this is real, I feel bad for the mom to have to go through that shit. I know I shared that all over the place, wondering, is this for real? Is this a bullshit? And I saw, yeah, the cops are checking into it. So it's like, not that necessarily that the cops checking into it gives it any kind of credibility, but just seeing the news interview with that mom just ripped my heart out. God, can you imagine how horrid that would be to see something like that and wonder if that's your daughter who's been missing for 7 years. Oh, Lord. Well, you know what? I hope y'all learn that you're not fucking funny. Little Gomer butts. Yeah, I'm not going to tell people that they can't do that it should be illegal or anything, but it's not funny. Thank you for finding that, Miss Kate. I'm going to keep that open so I can share that afterwards over on Fakeybook, because wow, I really was quite concerned for the mama of that daughter. Yes, that's true. Until there's a body, there is hope that she's alive. But wow, seeing that video and just, because the longer you go, the more desperate you become and the more you start seeing into things. You read into it and you start making connections that aren't necessarily there. And so, wow. I'm sure that put all kinds of horrid images in that mom's mind, because now she had an image, and so nightmares galore, and that's just, I can't even begin to imagine, and it ripped my heart out seeing that. You mess with someone's child, and that's the lowest of the low. And if you mess with one of my kids or one of my grandkids, you better hope I don't catch you. Oh, 'cause it ain't gonna be pretty. It really ain't. That's one of those times where I would go to the Gray Bar Hilton if you caught me. But you gotta catch me first. Oh, well. Let's go to something a little bit more, maybe, or a little bit less, depressing, shall we say. I mean, I know that's reality. I know that's real world. But I've been trying to send positive vibes to that mama, and that makes it hard going back to it. So how about I go back to get myself back in the proper frame of mind. Oh, go over to the pig. Yay! In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He had 3 ships and left from Spain. He sailed through sunshine, wind, and rain. He sailed by night, he sailed by day. He used the stars to find his way. A compass also helped him know how to find the way to go. Oh, somebody should have busted that frickin' thing. The other thing is, yeah, a guy that was totally frickin' lost, directionally challenged, and yet he still got a holiday for going all tourist. 'Cause you know what tourists do. They always trash the joint. Okay. Yep, and there's the good old Kim Kardashian. They brought up Kim Kardashian as well. Whew. Okay, this date in history. October the 12th, 1933. Despite being called a person of interest by popular authorities, Hambo steadfastly denies that he helped John Dillinger escape from the Allen County, Ohio gray bar. Hambo, sweetheart, I don't think you were born yet. Just putting that out there. Although maybe a previous incarnation you did. You never know. This date in history, October the 12th, 1977. Holy, he never knew what hit him, Batman. Blind as a proverbial bat due to a blindfold, an allegedly psychic named Remark goes for a drive and slams into a cop car. Oh, God. What a moron. Alrighty. Okay, and finally, this date in history, October the 12th, 1986. Staging a stunning collapse that registered on every seismograph on Earth, California Angels are one strike from the World Series and blow it, letting Red Sox win the pennant. Dun dun dun. Oh, it happens. Oh, hey. And look, I just looked at, I'd said something about being directionally challenged and getting an award. And I looked over in Hambo's little rant that he does every week for the front page of the Pig. And there, at the top of the paragraph that's right level with this date in history, Christopher Columbus was a directionally challenged Italian who blundered into a continent without understanding where he really was. Wow. He was no Boy Scout, but his fatal personal flaws miss the essential point. The essential point? We celebrate that Columbus Day. We celebrate... why? Why? A directionally challenged Italian. And we celebrate the day that he came and started moitorizing people. Looks like today's question of the day is, question, global warming and go to jail? What happened to the First Amendment thingy? Oh, well, that went out when free speech zones came into play. Sorry, Hambo. You're next, hon. Let me see. What's going on over here? What? You've had that Nick for 25 years? Well, dang. You've grown rather attached to it, huh, Rob? Western stupidity is more dangerous than terrorism. Yeah. Oh, Grim. Until you've had your own teenage girls, yeah. Then you'll be able to differentiate. And I don't think you're actually planning on going out there and differentiating between or producing teenage girls. No. Don't go there, Grim, if you can help it. It's not worth it, man. Okay. Let's see. It was in my pocket. Did I cover the whole Kim Kardashian thing? I don't remember if I did or not the other day. I know I shared it multiple times. Maybe I didn't. Let's just check this shit out. Yeah, dear sweet Kim Kardashian. I know I shared it on multiple places. This is on yournewswire.com. And it's from the 8th of October. Oh, and they can't seem to find that page now. What the hell happened to it? Huh? Okay, I know I shared it over on Fakeybook. You butt munchies. Oh, it was when you were a teenager? Oh, well, there you go, Graham. No, that's not what I mean by having them, hun. Okay. Let's see if this will pull it up. Just a sec, because I really want to. Well, it just sucks that it's not there. Where did it go? I know I shared it multiple times, so I'll just have to read it to you because it's in my pocket. And if I just share the link that's in my pocket, it'll just say go to pocket. And because I got clued in on that the first time I did that. The lovely Kate, as I recall, is the one that pointed that out to me. And I went, oh, do. Dee dee dee. Oh, well. Kim Kardashian confesses Paris robbery was staged. No. Apparently, Kim Kardashian has filmed a confession detailing her role in the Paris robbery, and executives have responded by canceling Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It finally took a felony for you guys to drop their sorry asses. I thought the show itself, even though I've never actually watched one, but just listening to other people talk about it, I thought it was a felonious assault on everyone. That you even put, I think the whole network should be held accountable for that. In any case, an E-network spokesman said no decision has been made as to when production will resume. That's showbiz speak for we are dropping you like a hot potato. Don't call us, child. We'll call you. Where's your number? Sorry, had a major crash with my phone. Lost all the numbers. Damn, don't have any contact information anymore. Huh. Apparently, Kim's filmed confession, in which she implicates Kanye West, or is that Kanye? Kanye, whatever. She implicates that doofus and expresses regret at her decision to aid and abet him. Will feature in the final episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Have admitted that Kim is overcome with regret and self-doubt, saying that she feels responsible and remorseful. In an upcoming interview, Kim shocked producers by saying, I didn't even know what we did was against Paris law. Oh, let's see. Fraud? Oh, they're suing the mag. Oh, well. How funny. And so that's why they dumped it? Huh. Well. Okay. Well, I'm still going to keep reading it. Huh. Kardashian clan is on lockdown as announced they have halted production of the show. Kim initially... Oh, some butt hurt? Tambo has that, Grammy. Apparently, Kim initially approached producers and informed them that she had to get something off her chest that they needed to film her. As the cameras were rolling and the confession played out, producers were shocked to hear what Kim and Kanye had done. When the interview was over, Kim said that she felt relieved and that a big weight had been lifted off of her shoulders and relocated to the rump area. Oh, did I say that out loud? She told producers that she thought it would be great PR for the show. Oh, sweetie, no. That is not great PR. Oh, by the way, yeah, I was interrupted by little notices, and I got to finish this because this is really vital. I didn't even know what we did was against Paris law. I just want to rewind my life. I'm not interested in any insurance money now. So people need to get over saying this is illegal. What part of fraud? What part of conspiracy with intent to defraud? What part? Huh. Apparently, Kanye just would like their lives to go back to normal. Really? These people are morons and maroons and yeah. Yeah, Grimmy, she's got a rump roast from hell. She does have her own zip code there. Yeah, Hambo did happen to have this on the pig. The Kim Kardashian inspired robbery victim Halloween costume. And it sparks outrage. Really? Who's outraged? Kim? Pig woo! Yeah, sweetie, you know what? Any PR is good PR as far as you're concerned. Why do you think that old Brucey / Caitlyn did what he did? It's like he drew the short straw, and now he's actually considering removing his straw. Or maybe not, but apparently a Halloween costume depicting reality star Kim Kardashian bound and gagged has sparked some outrage. The company called Costumish is selling the costume called Parisian Heist Robbery Victim. And while the reality star is never named in the costume's description, there's little doubt the costume is Kardashian related. It just has a vague, very kind of Kardashian-esque look to it. Does it come with the 2 lunar modules on the back? The costume kit includes a short white robe, a long black wig, dark sunglasses, a fake gag, 2 inches of rope, and a fake $4 million ring. The kind you get out of a Cracker Jack box, don't you know? This Halloween, it's all about the Hallow-meme. And who better than America's goddess of things glamorous? Real Oh, God, I just choked on that. The Parisian heist robbery victim costume. She has devoted her life to promoting American decadence, youth, and hedonism. But all that flashy living caught up with her one night in Paris. Oh, do you remember that one night in Paris, mon cher? Ooh, it was a night to remember. Yeah. Yeah, where some men bound and gagged her. And she was like, oh, baby, did you get this on camera? They stole her jewelry and her peace of mind. That one little bitty piece that was left cowering back in a corner going, no, no, don't make me come out of this corner. Apparently this Halloween, you can have some fun with pop culture and dress just like the queen of social media. Thanks, but no, even I have standards. Apparently the costume has received backlash on social media. But the company has no intentions of taking it down. And it has been selling well. Oh, to those of you in the Butthurt Brigade, you know, all of those lovely people that go out there and share all of this art. Is it no, maybe it's not 2 inches of rope. Let me look. Let me see what it contains again. Wait a minute here. 2 inches of rope. Yeah. That is what it contains, Grim. What you gonna do with that rope? Oh, that's just too funny. Mm. Yeah, sock puppet. I also saw that thing about the I had an affair with Hillary Clinton. Seriously, there is not a more disturbing mental image that I could have in my mind than Yoko Ono and Shitlery doing the horizontal mamo together. I am so glad I have not had supper yet because I think I would have just lost it. God. That's just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Oh, Lord. Well, little Miss K. You know, what was that movie? Steel Magnolias? Where that line where it looks like two bigs fighting in a burlap sack? That's pretty much what her ass looks like. Or what I would imagine it. Honey, that is just not a good. Wow. I wonder, does when she backs up, does it go beep, 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 beep? I am going to be in so much trouble. And it's like, really? Come on, girlfriend. I'm giving you publicity. God. I really shouldn't do this because it's like as if she needs another 15 seconds of fame, but what the hell? I gotta. Just because I'm sick and wrong. 2 inches of rope. Hey, baby, I'm going to give you a foot of rope, but I'm going to give it to you in 2-inch segments. Alrighty. How sick and wrong. Oh, my baby sis. Hey, pooper. Um. What is that? Her ass likes two VW Beetles passing each other on a narrow street. Oh, God. Whew. That is just too funny. Oh, yuck. Mm. I'm not going to be able to look at a VW Bug ever again the same way. I'm going to. Rascal. You dippy cat. What? Don't be biting the microphone, you goofball cat. Oh. What are you talking about here? Brazilian women? Oh, really? I don't want to know. I don't want to know about any of that stuff, you guys. Although there is a Russian gal that apparently has done Kegels so much that she can lift a 50-pound weight with her. Yeah. So, yeah. Be warned. Be careful. Alrighty. Dang, look at the time. Oh, I think I'm going to go look. Okay, I need to keep that one up because I haven't shared it yet on all the places that I want to share it on. I need to go and look in my little linked pages. Go to Cracked. How about I go to Cracked 2? How's that sound? Speaking of two VWs, kind of cracked in between. I don't know. I don't know if she can crack walnuts with it. But wow, just that thought makes me that should cause you pain. I don't have the parts of that moving along. Okay. Let's see. I gotta find some. Let me look. I'm looking on Cracked, and I'm really not seeing anything that is jumping right out and making me go, okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's go there. And Kanye West, nah. He wants to shut down Pirate Bay, but uses it himself. That's because do as I say, not what I do. These people are Riris with a capital Re. Okay, let me go check out. What's on the Daily Haze? I only have a few minutes left, so let me see what's going on. United States, what's this? Women versus the United States of women versus the United States of men. Really? Repeal the 19th surfaces on Twitter to take away women's right to vote. Why? Because you don't want them voting with their female parts? Okay. Scrolling. I'm really not seeing anything here either. What the hey, y'all? What? Okay. Oh, I thought they... Moving along. So, you guys got go... Would who do her? No. I don't do females. Sorry. Oh, you found it. Now, see, I wasn't going to go there, but seeing as how you found it, let's just go there, shall we? Thank you, RLM. Wow. It's a video. Alrighty. A Russian gymnast that can lift 14-kilogram kettlebell with her private parts. Yeah. Now, cringe, gents. Cringe when you think about that. Oh, I know, and I find it amusing, and it's like I am totally sick and wrong, and that's okay. I like it. Okay, let's go check out Fark, because Fark has never really let me down. So, yes. Yes. This is another one that Grammy shared earlier today, and I really cannot fault the bear. And I think this will be a good one to leave on. I better get out of here before somebody comes after my ass. This is from thenewser.com. Man interrupts bear sex and pays the price. Yeah. See, now remember this. When I say that I can be a small and growly bear. Dan Richmond must have missed the do not disturb sign. Officials believe that the 54-year-old hiker interrupted a pair of bears that were trying to mate when he was attacked Monday at the Sierra Madre foothills of California. According to KABC, Richmond was going along the trail when he saw a bear on its hind legs, 50 to 100 feet away. Now, see, apparently this is how bears do the whole oral sex thing, you know? It's kind of like Polish oral sex. They stand on either ends of the path and yell, fuck you, at each other. That's kind of to build up the tension, apparently. In any case, it was his first time of seeing a bear in person. I was pretty freaked out, he tells KTLA. He turned around to leave and saw a second bear, much closer. His attempt to scare it off by yelling failed, and it attacked him when he tried to run by it. He played dead, letting the bear put its jaws around his neck until it gave up. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm thinking I would have had an accident. Depends could not have held what I would have. Yeah. Rickman then ran off, not realizing how injured he was until he reached safety. He had a head injury and multiple cuts to his head, legs, feet, and torso. He says he's fortunate to have survived, and the local police chief describes it as a pretty good bear attack. Booyah, that was a good one, dude. A spokesman tells the Times that a state game warden believes that the bears may have been a mating pair that was interrupted. The hiker probably just surprised the bears, and they reacted the way an animal with teeth and claws does. It attacks. Officials plan to euthanize the bear if it's caught. What? No, 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 no. That's just not cool. You do not euthanize a bear because he gets a little bit cranky because you get in the middle of his wanting to do a little bit of bear-like potty throwing. Excuse me. I think if someone interrupted me, I would be a small and growly bear, and I would not expect to be euthanized for it. And I don't think I should be, because it's been a while. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. Y'all have been listening to Grammy's Rocket Chair on this wackadoodle Wednesday over here on reallibertymedia.com on the channel 3 on their channel selector, and also at rlmradio.xyz. Yeah, put it out there right. And the RLM speaker channel. I will not be on Friday evening. I will be with my mother out with my grandchildren, having a good old time, being goofy. And just for those of you that need to know, or whether you need to know or not, I have scored a great big sheet of bubble wrap. Apparently, they deliver grill guards in bubble wrap, or at least some places do. And this is a huge, humongous piece of bubble wrap. So, Friday night, I'm thinking me and the grandkids unrolling this big old sheet of bubble wrap, and we are going to do da la cucaracha. And we are going to kill that bubble wrap and get a lot of therapy all at the same time, because nothing says loving like bubble wrap. Oh, well. I do believe, is Vinny on Friday at noon with feedback? Just curious. Once again, I will not be on Freaker Friday, but Atrax will be on at, what is that? 8 o'clock Eastern Time, which is 9 o'clock, or no, 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, with his Atraxian tunage. And then Grimner and Moose Girl would be on with the Freakers Ball. So there will still be lots and lots of entertainment. I just won't be here to play along. I also will not be here for Saturday's Dork Table, so I'm not real sure what Flasheroonie Head is going to be doing, but he said he's going to try and carry on. But be sure to check out Salvanor over on UCY.tv Saturday morning, because Salvanor's always interesting. Let's see, what else? Bo Diddy, Saturday evening. Oh, yeah, Saturday afternoon. Kira with The Bridge. Yeah, be sure to check that shit out. Sunday at 11 o'clock my time, noon Eastern Time, will be Grimner with The Blues, leading you into Hal Anthony. And I may just possibly be home in time to catch at least some of Hal. So, not real sure yet. But, yeah. I'm just about out of time, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut out of here a little bit early this evening. Y'all have an absolutely splendiferous rest of your Wackadoodle Wednesday and the rest of your week and weekend. I will be back next week Wednesday for another edition of the Rocket Chair. But until then, I truly